What's up? It's Cyclonus, and I am here once again with some more gaming related news. People and mostly PlayStation fanboys have been asking me and bragging about this new move that Sony is making and requested me to make a video about it. So I took a look at it, even though I was not impressed and was not going to even speak on it, but I always want to try to get the people what they want. Why would you want this? You already know how I am. But it seems like people like my perspective of Sony. Even PlayStation fanboys like it because they know it ain't going to be good. But it's the truth. Well, if you did or didn't know, recently the news is that Sony has formed Sony Interactive Entertainment. That's short for SIE. Another desperate move by Sony in my opinion, a ripped off and copycat gimmick off of Microsoft's Windows ecosystem. You know how Microsoft has their divisions under one umbrella. Well, Sony is now trying to copy this format. Now this is supposed to be a new company that combines Sony computer entertainment, you know, PlayStation hardware and software with Sony network entertainment. Also, services like PlayStation View and that always horrible PlayStation Store. But the most strange part of this SIE is that it won't be headquartered in Sony's home country, Japan. SIE will be based in California with Andrew House. If you don't know who he is, he's the current president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment and a fake Phil Spencer. Now, putting SIE's headquarters in one of Microsoft's biggest markets seems like not a very good move by Sony, and this is clearly a gimmick for Sony to make money and scam more US customers. Although it's unclear what exactly SIE plans are so far, Sony has only said that SIE will retain and expand PlayStation user engagement. In other words, they're not in the best financial situation, so this is just a quick cash grab and an attempt to save the company. Also said that it appears the CEO positions of the American and European branches of Sony Computer Entertainment have been eliminated. More job cuts by good old Sony. If they keep this up, there won't hardly be anyone left working at Sony. Also, Andrew House will serve as the president and CEO. SIE starts with only a $2 million budget and starts business on April 1st this year. A clear indication Sony is in big financial trouble. Now let's break down Sony's PlayStation 4 track record, shall we? They released no OS upgrades for 2 years, make no hardware worthy of an impactful mention in 2 years, attach a battery to the controller with 3 hours life, rely exclusively on third-party games for multiplayer gameplay and console and software sales, release one good exclusive that 5% of the user base owns, luck out on consumer product launch when the competition clearly offered more. Now Microsoft brought Minecraft and Havoc Engine. All the other big corporations are spreading out for more control, while Sony is shrinking their pool of talent. I know that big corporations buy other businesses to challenge for market share. Sony's last big move was buying that streaming service, while the other big corporations have made 2 to 3 big moves since then. If Sony VR doesn't get huge market share over other devices, it will be a heavy loss. Sony has played all their cards on VR. As big of a company that Sony is, they are doing terrible. So they have to do things like sell off Sony Online Entertainment, sell millions of dollars worth of real estate, make drastic cuts to employees all around the board, and consolidate their businesses. Microsoft, on the other hand, buys off $7.2 billion Nokia, buys up $1 billion Mojang, scoops up Havoc Engine for what had to be hundreds of millions of dollars, and isn't done spending. Sony posted a loss of over $1 billion last March. Because no matter how good PlayStation does, if Sony goes under, so does PlayStation. I hope all you guys plan to shell out $400 for PSVR. Sony is all in. And if that doesn't pan out, then all the indies, anime, and emotional experiences in the world won't be able to save them. So, yet this is another win for Microsoft and Xbox. I will leave a link down below. Make sure to comment, let me know what you think. I'm Cyclonus, and my opinion counts.